What's going on, guys? First YouTube stream, woot woot. Bran flakes? I want to use my emotes. Who's Bran flakes? Am I the only one that has to, has to worry about cross-platform synchronicity? Okay. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. I wanted to give, but I am here regardless. Rock on. Is this, who is it? Is it camcorder? Is it lagged out? Who we got? All right, here's the deal. So yeah, we're doing obviously YouTube today, guys. You don't get to know. That's fine. All right, I'm fine. I'm happy with just your presence alone keeps me happy. Okay. So anyhow, we're obviously here on YouTube, guys. I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to see if it worked doing a YouTube exclusive stream. So that's what today is. We're going to go over, the first part is just going to be going over the packages I got from Amazon, which is all the LED stuff I ordered. I don't know if it's everything. I think I might still be missing one LED component. So we'll see. We'll see. But then we're going to get right back into mold making right after that. But I figured you guys can see kind of what I ordered and what my plan is. So let's roll into that. We'll probably be back, by the way, to Twitch tomorrow. But I just wanted to give the YouTube thing give it a whirl. I'm not totally opposed to it thus far. It's a little wonky. Oh, damn it, that wasn't supposed to backfire. What wasn't supposed to back? I can't make you tell me who you are, right? So we're just gonna have to deal, I guess. Okay, so here we go. Go blam. Cool. So I don't trust this at all. What's in here? Is this my LEDs in this tiny little packet? That's going to be really disappointing. I was deceived. No, I meant the fact that you're happy to see me. Hey, I'm happy to see everything, man. I bet you this is the LEDs. Everything has to be smaller than you expect it to be. Yeah, it feels like this might be them, which is bullshit, but whatever. I knew it! Okay. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, to be honest. You can't force me. You can't force me to be disappointed. Oh, I still have manual focus on. There we go. They're so wee. Everything's so wee. And I won't get to test them. I don't know if power supply is one of the things. So from my understanding, I believe it's the light emitting nodes. Feel the upset. Increase your power. So I believe, if memory serves me, these bad boys right here, it could be that, I guess, but I'm pretty sure it's these ones right here are the light emitting nodules. So, I mean, obviously you can get a lot, but the whole point of what I want to try to do is basically on a given board or something, end up lining these all up, face up, and kind of like this, just like stripe upon stripe upon stripe upon stripe. so that I can get as strong of a red light emission as possible. Of course, assuming, I mean, I think I spent 20 bucks on this, and this is supposed to be 15 feet or what, 5 yards or whatever. So yeah, so there's that. There they are. Very tiny, very, very tiny. Okay, so there's that. Honestly, I ordered some stuff. I just don't know which is in which bit, so. Oh, did I think I ordered multiple LEDs actually. So this might be the other one. Yeah, this must be the other one. These ones feel bigger. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, they are. Interesting. Oh, I hate that. I didn't notice that. So some of these are waterproof. You'll see. That's why it's bigger. This dumb, like, silicone gel on top of the lights. Which I don't mind too much, except I think you're gonna, okay, you can just take, it looks like it might just come off. Or, no, or not. So, I don't know how this is supposed to work, because you're supposed to be able to wire these. And imagine you would solder to these these copper points. Like there to there. God, it's so janky. But they look like they're probably are. Yeah, they're just. Yeah, they're the same. Just one's got a stupid coating on it. So, yay to that. So you'll notice I'm wearing a jacket because it's still frigid in here. Interesting. And some attachment pieces. I don't think the other one had that. Lame, the other one did not. I'm fairly certain this is my rinky-dinky $20 soldering iron too, so. Oh no. Okay. Forgot I ordered these too. So, fascinating story. You'd be surprised how difficult it is to find hooks that work with drop ceiling connection. I don't know if you guys have ever, you know what I'm talking about, but buildings that have drop ceiling are really annoying because you can't really hang anything on the ceiling, but they make these, but you apparently can't literally buy them anywhere other than online. Right and left. This is less exciting for me, but still. Supposedly. Some fucking ways. I don't know how they're supposed to go. I don't know if you're just literally supposed to do this. That seems kind of dumb, but I'll figure it out. Yeah, I had to hang all the fluorescent or the colored lights and stuff behind me with like chain up through the actual drop ceiling, which is some bullshit. I started watching that fucking new Christmas Story Christmas yesterday. Was not a fan. I think I made it about halfway through and I was like, it's just kind of lame. So I think this is like a $20 soldering kit from Amazon. It's probably garbage. What is this? I have no idea what that is, but obviously the shitty soldering iron right here. So yeah, we'll be giving this a go. I don't know if we'll do it on stream, guys, or not, but when I get my power supplies in, we're definitely going to weld together or solder together some LEDs. Supposedly these clips help you connect, like if you want to cut an LED, you can just use these connectors if you don't feel like soldering. I'll probably solder either way, but I don't trust them. Yeah, I might have to do some research on these ones because they don't seem to be opening easily. Oh, there it is. So really, just for like, you know, for any LED, basically these cheaper ones, you just need a 12-volt power supply. And then you could use solder, I guess, or you can use these clips, which is still a little weird to me, so that you can cut the LED strips at any length. If you can go for high density LEDs, I guess that's preferable, but look at these little guys. Itty bitty little dudes. So, all right, here we go. Bam. We'll mess around with that. Probably, I hope that the power supply comes in tomorrow, so we should be able to do it after that. LEDs and mounting brackets, you can all go away. And you cheap ass solder gun that I'm sure won't last 20 minutes, you can go away too. All right, and then we get back to the mold making. So YouTube, I think this will automatically store to YouTube this video, so we're just gonna, the good news about that is that I don't have to upload it later. Everyone on Twitch just misses out on the stream, and but I won't have to upload it later, which I do appreciate. So we're gonna keep working on each individual arms of this lovely armsy here. We're making molds on each one. We just have to finish up the last one that we were working on, so one arm at a time. One arm at a time. Forgot where we left off, though. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we got our molds, guys. So this one's pretty much done. We have to finish adding the ball bearings into this one here. So we got them running all pretty much up right here. But we gotta put the ball bearings in around the hand now. So that's what we're gonna do. interestingly enough, this whole area right here is going to act as a natural key, so it should keep things in pretty easily. Honestly, yeah, I'd like to pretty much be off of, I think probably be off of Twitch by in like a year or two, so that I'm exclusively on YouTube. That'd be pretty awesome. So just got to keep working on that that YouTube thing. Let's turn this. Yeah, let's turn this. Trying to make it so I don't keep hitting the mic. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yeah, that Christmas, the Christmas Story's Christmas, man. It's a little too goofy. I guess the original movie was goofy, but I just don't remember it being quite as silly as the as their little reboot sequel. Yeah, a little too wonky for me. Maybe I need to rewatch. Disconnected. Disconnect. Reconnection successful. Uh-oh. Stream live, dropped frames network, bitrate. We're doing good. We're doing all right. Hold on. Stream live. Sorry guys, I knew we'd be running into some problems here. Frames network, total doubt. This is actually going to be useful because I was going to be curious if going straight to YouTube was going to be an issue. Dropped frames. 59. Huh. I don't know. It was like for a quick second. Fascinating. Like, Philip, did you miss the unboxing? Yeah, you did miss the unboxing, dude. It wasn't too much. They were really lame, actually. These goddamn LEDs. Yeah, I'll post pictures on Discord. I'm gonna start wiring them up tomorrow. My hope is that I'll be able to have some badass, bright red fucking LEDs. I'm super excited for that. What is this? Dropped frames, network, total data output. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. God, YouTube is weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, guys. Oh, interesting. It dropped my recording. It stopped recording. Huh. Weird. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. At least YouTube lets me, YouTube will let me do a 1080p download. Twitch doesn't, so another reason I'd like to just stick with YouTube. I officially canceled my like restream service because I just don't see a world in which I'm going to be able to regularly restream or stream to multiple platforms. Seems like every platform is going to get a bug up their ass about it, so. I think quick enough to do a reach around here. Yeah, when I was doing the research for all those LEDs, one of the big things that people talked about was how if you want an LED to be a specific color, like if you were designing something, say in your house, and you wanted like recessed lighting, but you wanted it to say be blue or green or some color like that, going with RGB is one of the is one of the not worst ideas, but like you get a truer red or a truer whatever color if you go with one type of LED versus RGB. The problem is RGB apparently is so fucking popular now. It's really hard to find solid color, high density LEDs. And I believe density only refers to how many LEDs there are, how many of the actual little nodes there are within a given meter, I think, or foot. So hopefully my fancy light board that I'm building will be bright as fuck red. That's what I am keeping my fingers crossed for, so we shall see. And compared, I think those tube lights that I use to like create the blue behind me and stuff, I use those all the time for different photography sessions, but they're really expensive. They do a whole range of color, everything from, I think they go from like 3000 Kelvin all the way up to like 5500 Kelvin or to 55,000. Anyhow, they go through the whole gambit of like yellow light to white light, and then they have every color, but the red is really weak. So, if it's blue, it's fine. You can see behind me. The blue lights up just fine. That's from one light. But for $500, nah. I'll spend $30 and wire up my own LED light panel. If it is even close to working, we'll see. I was hoping to have actually this mold finished off stream, but then you know, life happened and crazy shit happened, so. Oh, I think, so last time I streamed was on Twitch on Sunday, and after I got home, I pretty much went and watched the new, or the final episode of Walking Dead, and honestly, I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy. I know a lot of people were pissed off by it, but I actually really enjoyed it. It's gonna be sad to end era. I realized that I started watching Walking Dead when my first year at the trade school I went to. It was like fucking 11 years ago, 12 years ago, or some crazy ass shit. That show's been on a long time. Many, many wealthy people were made even wealthy from that fucking show. You know it. The spin-offs look interesting. I just hope that I get to see Negan come back as Negan. His character's kind of devolved into a very sad state from where he was. Does it keep popping out? It might keep popping out because of air trap, but maybe I'm hallucinating. I think it's actually moving out because of air being trapped underneath it. Figures. Well, I mean, I guess, okay, so as long as this can stick out as much as it wants, all this area is going to be a silicone mold anyways. It's not going to be, that's what I'm looking for. It's not going to be hard, so even if this one is a little bit more projecting than it shouldn't be an issue. Question I have to ask is, do I want to put a key here? Or not? I don't know. bit smaller ones there, probably, for sure. That's the drill bit. Yeah, I might want to, honestly. Should probably maybe put bigger ones here. And placing these ball bearings is kind of makes it look like a whole masterpiece art in a piece of art in general. Smaller than their brother end, or they're smaller than these ones. that little air release will allow this to go in and not keep pushing out. Seems to be okay. Perfect example where, yeah, we'll use a smaller one. There. Stop popping out. put in, and we can square it off. Need to raise it up just a little bit though, just a wee bit. Here's what we need to do. So just keep it like that, maybe. Isn't that kind of a tedious angle to try and get at? And also let you guys see what I'm working on. Whoa. All right, we're gonna get rid of this for a second here. Do this. This will actually act as a this should end up acting as like a really light lock, so that when the mold comes down and closes, it should actually kind of, that little nub should actually kind of hold it in place. Should be it. So How we doing? Okay. It's okay thus far. So on the other one, we put like a big trench around it. We're not going to do that on this one, I don't think, because we have more saturation of keys than we have on the other one. Oh shit. Triceratops, you there?
I am, yes. My apologies. Apparently my headset was entirely muted.
That was actually really creepy. It was just by chance I actually was scrolling up in Discord and I saw you.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Are you on like a speaker or something like that? It sounds different than usual.
No, I'm using the same headset as usual. How does it sound different?
Just more like echo. You know how sometimes like when it's better now. I don't know what was going on. So
yeah, I don't know what's up.
Yeah, we're actually streaming we're streaming on the YouTubes, man.
Yeah, I'm curious. Why is it a YouTube's exclusive stream? You having Twitch issues or something?
Nah, I just I want to start building out the YouTube thing. So I think I'm gonna have to start doing maybe once a week at least on YouTube.
Yeah,
and just do that up. So. We'll see. I don't know. It's interesting though because I don't have any of my shit set up for YouTube for like you know, like sound alerts or like crazy interactive bullshit. So
yeah.
So I don't know how it's gonna go. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna go on to Zendesk and run through any of the shit that's just like thank yous and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got a handful of those.
Yeah, I was kind of upset when I left today because I mean the whole purpose of me coming in, you know, at 5 was to have 2 extra hours to get more things done on Zendesk because we had so much come in this weekend.
Right.
But I spent so much time on the phone with customers and, you know, trying to resolve some dial order stuff and whatnot that, you know, it just took up a lot of my day. And yeah, I think I maybe got like 20 Zendesk tickets done the entire day, and they were like simple ones, you know. Yeah. Well, I guess there's a handful more than that I got through, but they were ones where like the customer was clearly upset, or at least seemed like it, you know, so I called them instead of doing it through Zendesk. And some of those I closed out, but some of them the phone call led to me needing to do further correspondence with them in writing. And you know my thing about when my number doesn't change, dude. Like, it doesn't matter if I answered 200 and 200 came in, and that's why I'm still at 200. It feels to me like I did nothing, and I'm like, I need to do something violent to Minecraft.
Yeah, I gotcha. What was I gonna say? I was talking to stream about how I had watched at least half of the new Christmas Story movie.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was not a fan. Did you like Christmas Story, the movie, the original one?
Yeah. Admittedly, yeah. I watched it in a science class in 8th grade, so I might have just liked it because I wasn't doing school. But
so you haven't watched it as an adult?
Oh, if I have, it was as a very young adult. So I can't really say what my opinion of it would be now. But the guy that plays the kid's dad is an actor I very much like because of my childhood. He was in a movie with Don Knotts called 4 Eyes and 6 Guns. Or wait, no, it was called, sorry, that was a different movie. It's called No Deposit, No Return. Also a Western. And I think it's like him and Don Knotts fucking kidnapped some kids, but the kids turn out to be wily and annoying to the point where they're like, fuck, I wish we had kidnapped anyone else. But it's a goofy movie, so I don't know that actor from anything else other than those two, but I had seen No Deposit, No Return with my grandparents when I was little, and then when I saw Christmas Story, I was like, oh shit, it's that fucking kidnapping cowboy instead of...
That kidnapping cowboy. Wow, yeah. I didn't. To my knowledge, I hadn't seen him in anything else. So.
Yeah, I like I said, I think it's just that one Don Knotts movie I know him from like outside of that.
Okay.
Dude, now I'm such a fucking idiot, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna go through and answer all the thank yous, and I'm immediately, just as soon as I open it up, I'm like, oh, this is complex. Let me start on that.
So do you think you'll be replaying God of War at all?
Well, I haven't quite finished the like post endgame content, but I probably, actually, I know I will. I downloaded the previous one again so that I could like play them back to back and kind of remember where the other one, what all happened in the other one, when I start the new one again. But
yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. If you end up getting a chance, I forget. I know that the Christmas Story thing is showing on, it's on HBO. I don't remember if you have the HBO Now app or whatever it's called, HBO Max. But yeah, mixed emotions for me. I only made it about halfway through, and I was like, it just wasn't keeping my interest. But then again, I might have just not been in the mood for like a holiday movie, you know? That might have been it, honestly. So,
dude, this one person, I don't know why this person in the Czech Republic thinks they need to send everything in quadruplicate, but I
wonder if that's the one person I think of with that they sent 6 emails.
Do they have a very interesting
strange name? Very strange name? Yes, they do.
With a Z?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's the one. This dude's telling us he wants a video of the doll before we deliver it. Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Is this thing not?
Yeah. Oh, I suppose I can close 3 out of 4 of these since they're literally identical.
Yeah, they're. If it's the same one, he has like 6 of them. I think they're all the same.
I'm gonna guess maybe you deleted a couple of them. There's only 4 showing up right here.
No, actually, I didn't delete any of them. I swear I counted 6, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of them aren't the same, though. Aren't like the same thing.
Okay.
What do I want to use here? Do this. Fuck. Wish I had like a little straw. Actually, I know what I can use. Aha! Let's do that. Use this. Yeah?
Yeah. As I see this guy who wrote in for a status update, and you're like, here you go. And he's like, actually, you're like, oh, I realize this isn't a dick, so I'm going to have Sam do it. I gotta find out what this shit is. And I think we should make it a deal with all of our customers, where if they promise to never contact us before we ship out their order, automatic 40% off.
That would be nice.
I don't know if we can afford that, but my word.
I gotta find a way to make a tunnel for air leakage right here. I wish I had a really thin. I'm trying to think what would work really well. I guess a nail would work. You see, I know I need a nail. Worst part is I just cleaned out this office the other day, so I'm missing like all the other tools and shit that I had in here. So it's kind of sad. Yeah.
That is a bummer, dude.
I guess we'll just use this. I really didn't want to, but whatever. Was it a year ago? I forget. When your family came to visit, when your mom came to visit, was that a year ago? Wasn't that during Christmas?
Yeah, yeah. No? My mom came by between Christmas and New Year's.
Okay. Man, time flies when you get old.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Drier than balls, dude. Sports balls out in the sun in the desert. That's how dry. Oh man, burn it. All right, dude. I don't know this.
I wonder if it's probably just because you stare at a fucking computer all day, would be my guess.
I'm sure that has nothing to do with why my eyes are actively decaying from the front back. Certainly all that computer screen light's gotta be like a suntan for my eyeballs.
Have you always suffered from dry eyes?
No, actually, it only happened when I moved out west. And then pretty much the moment I got out there, my fucking eyes have just been dry as fuck all the time. Although it might not even be anything about like a climate or environment change based on conversations I had with my new ophthalmologist or whatever out here. Oh, this dude's a penis attachment, bro.
This will be a good bleeder.
Who is this? You know, I know you created that random chit chat tag for all my too many pen pals that I have in our customer base here, but I have no idea who this one guy is. and I feel like you just saw that it said, "Hey friend," and you assumed this is someone I had an ongoing conversation.
Yeah, I did. Exactly.
Or maybe I do have a conversation with you. I don't fucking know, dude. Too many people. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, maybe I have talked to this guy. He did order $19,000 of dolls in May.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, there were a great many. I got through a ton of those tickets today. I know that. I think it was like 130 maybe or something when I was all done. But the day started over 200, so. I think streaming on YouTube is way chiller, man. You know why? I got no audience. One of these days, YouTube will get known for oh shit, hold on. You haven't been hearing me, have you?
Nope.
That's my bad. Sorry about that. I was just saying, I love streaming to YouTube because, you know, there's no audience.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was like, shit, dude, am I even still making
Still trying to figure out some audio stuff. I want to be able to control my audio better between the apps with the Stream Deck, so it's gonna be figuring some shit out with that. Because every time someone jumps into Discord, they're just due to the mics and whatever their settings are, it's always different.
Yeah. And you know, can we put a disclaimer on the website that says we will not give you a refund because you ordered this for your spouse without talking to them like a fucking idiot, and then they didn't want it. Sorry, you made the mistake, not us. You know, can we do something with better wording than that?
Yeah, probably. We can come up with something clever.
Yeah, it's like, hey. I mean, the dude literally ordered like overnight between when we closed and when we opened. And then before we even opened was like, can I cancel it? My wife doesn't want it. And I was like, okay, well, does she not want it or is she not a fan of the price? And he's like, both, please cancel. I'm like, well, you know what, dude? I guess I have to right now because you just ordered it, but like, don't come back.
Yeah, without going into too much detail, there was someone who wrote in. I don't know if you'll get to it. I'm trying. Did I respond? No, I didn't. Because I think it was about an order change. But they said something about how the last time they told their significant other that there was going to be a delay, that the significant other like chewed them out.
Okay, well, I'm sorry your significant other's an asshole. That's not our problem.
Yeah. You'll probably get to it and see what I'm talking about.
Sorry you're buying gifts for a piece of shit person, but maybe don't do that in the future. You know, like what do you want me to do about it?
I just thought it was interesting. That was probably the first time I'd ever heard that.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard from a specific person for whom we, you know, during that short, brief period where Danny was like, can't we just do the custom skin tones for free? And I was like, well, I have one person who took you up on that offer with, you know, like, we'll do it, but no approval photos or none of that shit. And like, not only did we expedite this person's order, we also did $1,000 thing for free for them. We asked them for better photos because the fucking lighting was garbage, you know, and the whole photo was really just stupid. And then they told us, no, that's good enough. They're sure we'll get it. And then I we get it sent out to them, and they immediately like were just bitching up a storm for 3 weeks about how it's bullshit. They had to wait for this, and it's not even what they wanted. And I'm like, dude, literally every step of the way, you fucked this up. We rushed it for you because you wanted it rushed. Then you wanted the skin tone change. I said it was $1,000, or we can do it for free. But you get what you get, and if you're cool with that, then we'll go ahead and do it without the $1,000. You sent the photo. We asked you for better ones because we literally told you we would not be able to do what you wanted with that photo. You said no, you won't send another one, and now you're bitching about all of your decisions.
Wait, like, what did you said you're surprised we haven't heard from this person?
Yeah, because for like 3 weeks, they were just constantly bitching, and what was really irritating is that the partner of the customer was bitching. It wasn't even the customer themselves. I don't even know if the customer was actually upset. I just know that their partner was screaming at me about it. And I kept being like, okay, you know, I get it. When would you have time on the phone? Because the two of them do stuff with the government and shit, and they're literally in the Middle East somewhere, like in Qatar, I think. But and I was like, okay, well, you know, time difference. Let me know when you're available. And then they never got back to me, you know. And I was like, to be honest with you, if they had called, I would have just said the exact same thing I just said here, where it's like, okay, well, every step of the way, you made it more and more impossible or unlikely that we could actually accomplish the accommodation we were going to make for you. Even when we specifically told you that you were hampering that and that we needed better, you know, photos to actually get you what you wanted, you still told us no. Now you're bitching that we did a free $1,000 job for you that normally doubles your lead time to get it to you in less than the lead time with your own inept, stupid, blue blanket background dim room fucking photo. What do you want me to do about that? Because at this point, all I have to say about it is you two can go fuck yourselves since you're clearly not going to fuck that turkey. You know, but it's like, I have spent hours on the phone with these two. I went way out of my way, and Danny went way out of her way to do something very nice for them. And then the one thing we needed them to do so that we could do it very well. They refused to and then got mad. And it's like, okay, well, you know what? You're a lost cause.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Which is silly idiots. Oh, I am gonna do a search.
Under properties here. Let's see something here. Properties.
Oh, I did talk to Deb about the Gil situation. We can basically hit her up anytime tomorrow.
All right, yeah, she'll deal with it then.
Me? Yeah.
Hold on a second. Okay, hold on one more thing. Can you hear me now? Triceratops? You can hear me now, I'm guessing, right?
Yep.
Dude, this fucking goddamn thing. Hold on a second. I'm about to lose my shit on Discord. That mutes that, but doesn't mute that. All right, you know what? You guys are just going to be stuck with me while I figure this out real quick. One of these days when I'm a full-grown streamer, you know, I'll have all this shit figured out. All right, Discord. Can mute, deafen. Mute, deafen? All right, we'll try that. Here, we're gonna put this in here. Deafen's fine. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see what happens. Can you hear me now? Triceratops, can you hear me?
In every instance except for one in our cancellation list.
Okay, yep, that didn't work. That's really annoying. What do you think the difference between deaf and mute are?
Well, as far as I know, if you're looking at the bottom left, mute would mute your microphone and deafen would shut off your headset. But I've also noticed if you click deafen, it actually also mutes your microphone, so technically it's both.
Yeah, that's lame.
It is lame indeed.
Let's delete that command. What is this command? This is... It's called Discord. Discord. Wait, oh shit. Mute. Deafen. Audio mixer. Man, can I do another audio mixer, I guess? Bum, 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 bum. Source. Yeah, see, if I do audio mixer, it's gonna fucking delete. Oh my god, that's annoying.
Fuck, did I bring a notepad yet? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a
yeah, it's all good. Do it up, do it up.
Big old baby smoke.
You guys can go ahead and take a look real quick at the wide angle of the Armsy and the Goblin. Say hi to Steve.
Okay, I gotta keep doing more stuff for a little bit. So I wanted to give you some cuddles. Because you're the best bud. You wanna go outside or eat your bones or any stuff for a smooch? Big butt? Do you need a smooch bone or going outside time? Or potty or some food, some water, what? Nothing? Just gonna relax for a little bit for a baby boy? That's pretty good for a smooch. Alright, I'll be right back.
Dude, there's gotta be a way to do this. Okay, wait, delete. Yes. All right, this is deafen. This is mute.
Big Smoochy baby! He's a handsome mister! He's the biggest smooch that was ever a smooch!
Right, so what we
He's the best boy! Oh my goodness, what a handsome butt!
All right, let's see here.
I am back.
All right. Discord. All right, I'm gonna start talking here, and then I'm gonna click a button and see if it goes off. Okay, you just say something if you can't hear me. Okay.
Yep.
Right, testing. You can still hear me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Keeping going. Or did I die? Did my mic die just now?
Yep.
Yeah, but yours died too. How do I do it?
I have no idea what you're trying to do, so I can't answer that one.
The current thing I'm trying to figure out is to separate the audio from Discord from my desktop.
Oh.
Meaning like, so for example, if I want to talk to you, but I don't want the world to hear what we're saying, I'm trying to figure that out without killing the music.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what I mean? So
I think so, yeah.
There's got to be ways. There must be ways to do thing I'm trying to do. It's not like let's see here. Media source control. Ooh, that sounds maybe like a thing.
I'm sure it's a thing. What it does, I don't know, but it's definitely a thing.
Yeah, it's not delete. Fuck. Yeah, I think the problem is that I have the audio from Discord going to the desktop, which I don't even know if I can change that. I think it just automatically does that.
Such could be.
H624, echo cancellation, noise suppression. Standard, use our advanced technology to capture your screen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just fucked. There's no way to do it because I don't know PCs, and I don't think I ever will.
Yeah, I have one. I don't think one.
I'm sure there is, but I'm just never going to know what it is, so. Are you going to try and do the early thing tomorrow too, or no?
Yeah.
You been playing Magic much recently, or no?
You know, this last couple weeks, not really. I got to play a few games, or a couple of games, I should say, with Tony and Amanda on Sunday, but yeah, haven't really got that much recently. Tony just got a job over at Buca di Beppo, and I don't quite know what his schedule is there yet, but it seems like he starts earlier because when he was working with Crab and Spice, I would get home and he was usually home until like 4:30 or 4:40, so I'd see him for a few minutes. But yeah, ever since he got that Buca di Beppo job, I don't even know when he starts that one. He might still be just going into Crab and Spice, but going in earlier. But yeah, he's been out to work already. Come home.
What's Buca di Beppo?
It's an Italian joint around the corner from the house.
Oh, okay.
Cool, just got us an order reinstated. So I made an appointment for next week with my doctor.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they were actually able to get me in, like, actually after hours to the point where I don't gotta cut out like, 15 to 30 minutes early.
Did you have to tell them what it was about, or?
Oh, I told him up front. I was like, hey, look, I don't know if I need to make one appointment or multiple appointments. In my experience back home in Michigan, you're not allowed to talk about two things that are happening in your body at the same time. So if I need to make multiple appointments, cool. If I can tell you there's two things happening with my body at the same time in one appointment, also.
Wait, that was a real thing in MI? You had to make multiple appointments?
I'm not kidding, dude. Like, there was a time I went in because I was like actually sick, needed to go and see what was going on, because of work. But I also was having an issue with my hips being in pain. And when I went in, like, I'm talking to the doctor about I think I just had the flu or something. But I was like, yeah, I also wanted to talk about this. Like, well, you're gonna have to make another appointment for that. And I was like, I'm here talking to you now. It took you 2 minutes to decide what was going on. I can't talk to you about what this pain in my hip is about. And he's like, no, but you're gonna need to make another appointment for that. And I was like, but I'm here right now in an appointment with you. And he pretty much straight up told me, like, we only do one issue at a time. You need to make it.
Wow.
I was like, fuck you. You just want me and or my fucking insurance to give you more money, dude. Like, you suck. And that was one of my last appointments before Metro Health Wayland gave me a permanent rib pain fucking condition with their series of misdiagnoses. And at that point, I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. You told me I can't tell you I have two things happening at the same time. You told me 2 times to go and do a series of exercises that put me into considerably more pain and kept me out of work for basically 3 weeks because I couldn't stand for more than 20 minutes. Like, my actual muscles in my abdomen were just like, sorry, brain, I know you really want us to do this, but we can't actually. And I would just kind of like slump over and collapse, and luckily the doctor in the care network or whatever I switched to was actually a rib specialist, and shit was, she helped out a lot, but still, I still have this thing where just at random, at any given moment, I can suddenly be in so much rib pain, I can't be vertical. Like, that's very frustrating. I can't fucking get compensated for that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. When so yeah, I don't know. I'd never really heard of that before, so maybe your doctor was just a piece of shit.
That could be. I mean, the person I talked to didn't even address it. Like, I was like, hey, calling about, potentially having seasonal depression all of a sudden because I'm feeling real weird since the time change, and I've had as many anxiety attacks as we've had weeks since the time change, And there was like also the ingrown toenail thing and the potential for the surgery down below, if that's something that I can even still do, and if I think it'll actually help anything.
But you're gonna do like what we
for all of it.
You're gonna do like what we talked about. It pretty much say whether or not you think it's necessary. It's necessary for my health, my mental health, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, look, unless there's literally an actual health reason why you can't do this, I want to do it, because at this point, I have spent 3 years literally being paranoid every waking moment about the precise location and positioning of a fucking testicle, Yeah. And it's just like, dude, I can't do. I'm so tired of it, man. Like, not like this is even something I'm gonna have an opportunity for in the near future, but what if somehow came across the opportunity to get laid and I was actually interested in that person? Well, I'm not going to do anything about it because I'm afraid my ball might move while I do that, And it sure as fuck will, And so it's like, dude, it's so frustrating. Like,
yeah.
I hate it so much. And I know that regardless of how much the weather may or may not, be involved in how I'm feeling right now, certainly the situation downstairs is a big part of it, because that's what I'm hyper focused on while I'm having these anxiety attacks.
Yeah, I didn't know you even thought it might be seasonal depression. I didn't realize that was even something you were considering.
I hadn't really thought of it until like yesterday and today, and I was like, dude, what is this all of a sudden? Like, it's like as soon as I get out of work, I'm like weirdly anxious and depressed, and if any slight thing happens, it sets me into in the last 2 weeks, maybe slightly longer, most days of the week, I have gone to bed at 5.
Wow.
And it's like,
To your knowledge, have you ever suffered from that kind of thing before?
No, that's the irritating thing that I don't understand. Is like, when I was younger, I never had anxiety attacks. I would even give Joe, shit about it in high school because he had them all the time, and I was like, dude, you even said your therapist said it's all in your head, bro. Just get over it. And now having them, I'm just like, God, I was an asshole. And it's like, never had to deal with anxiety. In fact, anxiety just wasn't a thing for me, like at least up until my latter half of my 20s, I was just like, what's real cool about stuff? I'm real high right now, like I just didn't care, and now it's like, I kind of want to get high to relax, but I gotta be very, very scientific and measured about it, or I'm just gonna freak myself out, and so it's like, most of the time I would even go to do that, I'm just like, nah, maybe I'll do it tomorrow, and it's like, everything makes me fucking anxious all the time, and to be honest with you, it's really mostly been super bad this last 3 years, so the whole downstairs situation is like really
probably most of it.
Yeah, like it's just having such a huge impact on almost every single aspect of my life. Like, it is a process that I pay incredible attention to just to pee. Like I'm uncomfortable just pulling out my phallus because I'm like, what if the elastic band twists the nut or something? But then I always pull like my entire package out just so I can observe that it's properly oriented as I urinate, and then I will slightly lift up my balls to then very carefully lower my elastic way down away from my entire package and then pull it way forward and up and over. Like, I need to make sure it doesn't touch my junk at all or it's gonna blow up, and
when's the appointment?
It's Wednesday next week at 5:40 in the evening. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to going to that.
Did you only talk to just the receptionist, pretty much?
Yeah. If my actual doctor that I've been seeing there was in right now, I probably would have tried to talk to her on the phone. But I guess she's out of the office due to some emergency, and as soon as she's going to be back is maybe next Wednesday. So my appointment's actually with another one of the physicians there, but that appointment, mostly what I want to get taken care of right away is I want to get a referral to a podiatrist so I can take care of this 28-year-old fucking ingrown toenail.
Oh man, I am not. Oh, have fun. Have you had any of those surgeries before? Or those
A, I've had it done twice on my right toe because it didn't take the first time, and okay. B, I've already had it done on this left toe as well because it didn't. I had it only done once on this one, and that didn't take. But for the majority of my life after that, I knew the little toenail trimming tricks to kind of keep your toenail from going ingrown. But around my early to mid 20s area, there was this one time where I just cut the nail wrong, and so basically for the last decade or so, I'm just very, very careful about cutting it, do what I can to kind of curate how it's cut to try to get it to grow the right way to at least reduce how much of it's growing down in the toe. But at this point, man,
take the toenail, just take it. You don't even need these fucking toenails anymore, man. I'm
telling you, dude, I have very round, big toes, partially because that's what toes do, and also I'm overweight. But that toe has a fucking corner because there's so much nail down under the skin there that it's literally pushing a corner into that curve.
When did you say you had the last operation on it or whatever?
When I was 7 or 8.
On that toe? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's been quite some time. The last time I had one of those surgeries at all was the second time I had it done for the other toe, which did work, but that was, I think, my 8th grade year or something like that. So I wasn't much older when that one happened, but I know it's going to be fucking really painful for probably a week or two at minimum after I get it done. But the thing is, for most of the time that I've been out of Michigan, I've constantly been thinking about getting in better shape and shit like that. And of course, needed to curb my drinking and stuff if that was ever going to be a reality. But the main thing that's really kind of pushed away the motivation I've had to kind of alter my behavior and like actually get out there and try to work out and get myself in better shape is just that literally every fucking moment my foot hurts, man. Like, and it's even at this point, it's gotten so bad that like when I put on my socks in the morning, I leave an inch of empty space in the sock so that if the sock rides up my foot at all throughout the day, hopefully the end of the sock will never actually directly touch my toe, because even just the feeling of a sock being on that toe is painful. It's at a point now where I literally have to put my left foot in a spot where it's outside of the blankets and basically like hanging off my bed, because any pressure, even from a sheet like laying on it, is enough that it feels like someone, like I just kicked the door or something.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I think it was actually about that same that same age. Would you say like 8th grade or whatever? That would be? Yeah, when I had mine done, and it fucked up my toenail forever. Like my toenail's never been the same. It like messed it up pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I'm also happy I got it done. So.
Oh, for sure. I'd rather have a misshapen toenail for the rest of my life than deal with searing pain numerous times a day.
Well, what's interesting is like, you're right in the fact that like it hurts, but oddly enough, it doesn't really put you like, it doesn't put you out of commission. Like when you have that surgery or whatever, it's not even, would you even call it a surgery? It's like more of like,
I mean, I think
basic operation.
I think maybe it's technically considered like an outpatient surgery or something, but I think it is technically classified as a surgery because they're like removing a body part technically.
Yeah, but I was still walking around all like pretty much right away, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's I wasn't worried about that end of it because I went through the same thing. The one thing, you know, I had to basically sit on the sidelines in the gym one time in 8th grade because it was like the day after I got the surgery, you know, and I was like, well, my entire toe is wrapped up in a gigantic ball of gauze and I can't put a shoe on, you know, but aside from that, it didn't really hamper anything. Honestly, even if it is so painful that I'm like kind of limping around or whatever, I just don't care. After that's done, I'm going to have a new toe that doesn't hurt. I can actually wear things like walking and running shoes and maybe go for jogs and shit like I did in my 20s before the nail was just totally gone, or well, totally lost the toenail anyway. Man, it's so crazy too, man. Like it's there's so much pressure there from that ingrown part that like the toe itself is a very bright red, but there's so much pressure right where it's like forcing a corner into the skin that just that spot is like like gripping the steering wheel white knuckle white. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Yeah. Also,
I remember when
I can see there's like grit that's getting caught down in the little spot in that corner, and it's just so painful that I'm just like keep hoping that the shower water is going to tap some of it out. But
yeah, I remember when I got mine, that operation or whatever you want to call it done. Honestly, the pain afterwards, like of the operation, was equal, maybe even just 10, maybe 2% actually worse than just dealing with the toe that was having the issue. So it's like for a little bit worse, you have to deal with you know, a fix for the problem.
Yeah. But the difference is at that point, your doctor probably gave you a painkiller, so you also have a way to kind of.
When I was younger, I think the only thing they did was they numbed the shit out of it, obviously, for the actual thing, right? And then I don't even think they gave me a painkiller, honestly. I could. Whoa. Hello? What's going on? That threw me up for a loop.
Isn't Haro?
What's going on?
Haro. You know, the dude who drives the boat in the river Styx.
Right.
Yeah, didn't you know?
Yeah, of course. How could I not?
Wow, I mean, that's a very good question for someone who calls himself River Styx. I would assume if I am a 3-horned poison Triceratops, someone named the river the guy sails on must know.
Listen, I'm just edgy, okay?
I'm all right there.
What, you excited for this weekend for your tattoo?
I'm not getting my tattoo. I'm just getting the consultation.
Oh, you're just getting the. Okay, all right, gotcha.
Yeah. I just need to go in and let them know what I want. I have you on my headphones, by the way. I don't know if I sound like garbage.
I sound fine to me. I mean, it's a little less clear, I think, than I'm used to, but I can hear you clearly.
Okay.
What are you up to this evening, Sticks?
I am putting on my face, and then I'm going to stream.
Oh, you about to stream, eh?
Yeah.
Anything particular?
Nothing special at all, because that is my content lately, and that's what we do.
Fuck yeah, do it up. Yeah, I'm just doing the YouTube thing right now, so.
I didn't want to comment on the YouTube because then you would see my real name.
Why don't you get a YouTube channel that's not your real name?
Because it's too much work and I pay for premium and I don't feel like doing that.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You can you could also probably just change your YouTube, what's it called? Handle? Yeah.
I absolutely could, but that takes work and it requires me to remember and I just can't do that.
That's fine.
I get that. Turns out the joke's on us, Mike, and actually her real name is Stiver Riggs.
Yeah.
It's a very thinly veiled disguise here on Discord.
Yeah, what you guys don't know is my name is Ricky.
Well, like
we do now.
Or something. Hey, by the way, Sticks, I have made several more mistakes about buying magic cards since the last time I mentioned that, so you and the old husband, if I recall correctly, want some of these shits. Tell me where to start.
Thank you.
He's just constantly trying to get rid of them.
I genuinely keep forgetting. Like, that is my major downfall in life, is I have the memory of a goldfish. So I genuinely
I do
just keep
too.
forgetting.
Hey, no worries. I just mentioned it because I, once again, despite just having cleaned my desk, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stacks of random magic cards and 4 decks, and then 2 other boxes with more magic cards. Oh, I'm sorry. And then 5 really big boxes with magic cards. Oh, and another stack I couldn't see behind them. There's a lot of shit on my desk, Sticks, is all I'm saying.
What are you trying to get at?
If I can send that shit off to some far off, not my desk place, I'll be a happy camper.
Yeah, I will actually just put a note in my phone right now, so that way I don't forget again.
Where? Oh, yeah. By the way, and so I know you said you played. Does your husbando as well?
My husbando doesn't actually like card games that much. I've tried. Yeah, I know. I've tried getting him into it. I really have. And I was like, look at all these amazing cards. They're so cool. Look at the art. It's fantastic. He's like, yeah, the art's really cool, but I'm not playing.
Well,
that's kind of how I view it.
Damn it! I was just gonna say that, but you stole it right from me, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, man, there's like there's literally a card that's essentially what you do in every game. It might even be called the betrayal card. But anyway, I saw a card at one point where I was like, fuck, dude, I know Mike doesn't play, but I might buy one of those to frame it in his office just so he doesn't forget who he is.
My face is so fucking orange right now. Love that for me.
Go off,
Yo,
sis.
what the shit is this about? We got a June RC2 order that has not shipped.
Well, there's always those random ones that don't show up.
Well, this one, to be honest with you, wouldn't have needed to ship till September anyway because they had ordered something. They wanted to do an exchange, and I think may have actually been a defect on the one they received or something. But well, I at least know they wanted to exchange it, but they wanted to exchange it for a Bruce, which costed more, so we had to charge them for the balance, and then they didn't get that all taken care of until the end of August. But still, probably should have had that Dark Bruce out by now. I don't know, I'll have to take care of it.
I believe in you.
It's fine. I deal with orders that don't ship all day.
Well, good to know that other companies have that problem too. I'm so excited for this year to be over.
Dude, I was thinking that, but then I was like, you know, I said that in 2020, and then 2021 happened. And then I said that in 2021, and this year happened.
I know, but one of these times...
looking forward to going back in time to when things were good. Like, can we go... Let's do 2021 next year. In 10 years, we can be back to when people sort of got along, kind of. You know?
Yeah, I don't know if that ever really existed.
I'm just kind of worried that if we just keep going forward into the 2020s, we're going to continue with this Roe v. Wade overturn and then take away women's suffrage, and then anybody who's not white won't be able to vote, and then like
that's true, dude. If every year if every year we went back in time, in about you know what, 50 years, shit's gonna be real bad.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's the 20s already. I assume in the next 7 years we're gonna have prohibition back, and like.
You know what? That one I'm actually kind of okay with that, the prohibition thing, only because that means we get speakeasies.
Oh fuck yeah, speakeasies.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they didn't have Google back during the first prohibition, so everybody's speakeasy is gonna get found out in 1 second because everybody's an idiot, especially when they're drunk, and be like, "Bro, man, this is a legal bar in town. Here's the address. I'm posting it publicly on Facebook." And then everything's gonna get shut down.
No.
Or you have some asshole who's on TikTok who's like, they don't know I know this, and then they'll just fucking spout off bullshit about speakeasies.
Supposedly, there are plenty of places like this, like in major metropolitan areas. I remember Catherine talking about a couple of like quote unquote secret bars in San Diego. I don't know how secret they are, obviously. People are being told about them, but apparently it's a thing.
We have speakeasies where I live.
Do you need like a special password and shit to get in?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, yep. Okay. That's a beautiful trapezoid. A beautiful trapezoid.
I put way too much powder on my face.
Do you have like a standard amount of time that you usually end up having to spend putting on your face?
About half hour, 45 minutes.
Wait, say that again?
About a half an hour to 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. It's really not that bad. I've known many of people that it's like, I'll talk to you in 3 hours when I'm done.
Oh god, no. I would lose my attention span if it took me more than an hour.
You think of me.
Anytime someone just says maybe, I think of that song. Thanks, Fallout.
Rock on. Yeah, I don't. So, well, until now, maybe I will.
It's one of the. Is that Billie Holiday? Or is that one of them other artists? Maybe Billie Holiday. Yeah, it's Billie Holiday. Yeah. What do I think about her? But she seems like a pretty cool lady.
Oh, okay.
Dude, do you remember? Have you ever eaten Famous Amos cookies?
No.
Or have you seen the brand?
You saying it makes me think I might have heard of it, but definitely never had it.
Okay. Yeah, so Famous Amos is a it's like, it might actually be an international cookie brand, but I kind of went down the rabbit hole with Famous Amos about a year ago or something like that. And yeah, dude, like the founder of that company is, what's his name? Amos
Famous?
No, Amos is his last name. His name is Wally Amos. But the dude actually started out as like a guy working for an agency in like fucking the music industry, and he was good at his job. Like he signed on some pretty big names. I think he actually fucking signed on Simon & Garfunkel. Now that I think about it, but anyway, there's a bunch of other famous musical artists from the past where he was the dude who like got them in with the record company they were with and shit like that. So he's good at doing that. But the other thing is the way that he would get artists to sign on with him is he would bake them his grandma's chocolate chip cookie recipe, and he'd go and like, be like, hey, you got a minute? Fucking be like, have some cookies. Now that I've given you chocolate, which affects the love centers of the brain, do you want to do things for me? And it worked out pretty well. And so fucking Marvin Gaye and a couple of other big artists from back in the day gave the dude a very substantial loan, and he opened up a Famous Amos cookie like place, right? But that place did so well, people were like, you should just fucking sell them shits everywhere. So he did. The shitty thing is the company is still doing very, very well, but the sad thing is Wally Amos hasn't been involved with it since the 80s because he has made almost exclusively terrible financial decisions throughout his whole life.
Wait,
And
so
now
how old is this guy roughly?
I don't know how old Wally Amos is. He started the company back in 1975.
Oh, okay.
But he's up there in age at this point, so he's probably got to be in his 70s at least at this point. But it's actually kind of a tragic story. When I went down that rabbit hole, I looked up Wally Amos specifically, and just a couple of years ago, he posted this very, very sad YouTube video, basically asking people to support his GoFundMe. He was trying to create a new cookie company. So he did make a bunch of financial decisions, but he also kind of got screwed out of his own company by some, bigger companies and shit at one point.
Yeah, let's go.
And he's opened a few companies since then. I forget what the current company that he's been working with is called, but he just posted this thing where he's in a not very nice motel room, and he's just like, hi, I'm Wally Amos. The old man.
Oh my God, that's so sad.
Like Weird Al and made cookies one time. I haven't always made good financial decisions, and now I'm totally broke, and I'm an old man in poverty. I'm hoping that some of you love my cookies and will help me out right now. And I was like, fuck, dude, that's really sad. I'm going to go
Wait,
check
so
out
real
this
quick, the original company is still around, the cookie company.
It is, but he's no longer a part of it.
Okay, damn.
He got bought out, I think, in like the late 80s. But yeah, so basically, like, he has started a number of companies that have had some amount of success, and Famous Amos is definitely the biggest one, but just his part in it always kind of ended up failing because he made really bad money decisions. And now he's like ancient, and he's like, please, sir, even a penny. And I'm just like, God damn it, dude, I'll give you some money. I went to his fucking GoFundMe, and it was like, I don't think anybody donated to it, and it was already closed down. But yeah, he looks like an elderly black gentleman who is in a Weird Al music video. Like, I'm not kidding. He is frequently seen in public wearing a like button-down t-shirt that is like brightly colored with a bunch of these cartoon cookies that are, he made a couple of children's books called Chip and Cookie. And it's a t-shirt basically advertising the characters from this book. And he's always wearing like a Spencer's style, like overly soft hat where the brim looks like the outside of a watermelon, and the fucking like stovepipe part of the top hat literally looks like watermelon with seeds in it.
So this is just his vibe, just his
yeah,
his look.
he's like a Hawaiian Weird Al or something, with how he dresses. But yeah, he's a cool dude. It just really sucks that his story is gone. So
It's weird. Yeah,
sad.
I've never, like I said, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Or maybe I've heard of it. I should say I've definitely never had any of these cookies.
To be honest with you, they're not very good. If you like cookies that are moist, you're not going to enjoy these ones because these shits are sand with chocolate chips. I don't know what they were like when he was making them for the company, and I can only assume this was not his grandma's recipe that they're making these days. But yeah, he.
And when is the last time you've had one of these cookies?
I think I bought some. No, I've literally never bought them. Probably on a vacation when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. All right, shit.
Yeah.
As much as you went down the rabbit hole, I assumed you were like a big Famous Amos fan.
No, to be honest with you, I think somebody referenced Famous Amos cookies, or maybe somebody at work had some like in the break room or some shit, and I was just like, I wonder where the fuck Famous Amos is from, you know? Because when I was younger, the box, like the design of the box has more of like an old timey feel to it. So I was like, this has got to be like a small, you know, mom and pop shop sort of cookie company or whatever when I was back home. And then when I realized they were out here and I had seen them in various states getting out here, I was like, dang, Famous Amos is pretty big. Never really thought anything of it. And then something happened where I was like, what the fuck is this company about?
Would you dare say Famous Amos is famous?
I would say both Famous Amos and Wally Amos himself are famous.
Wow.
Apparently his son is, I'm back in the rabbit hole, by the way, but his son apparently is a well-known blues singer and harmonica player who goes by the Reverend Sean Amos. Apparently released multiple studio. Oh, that's right. I technically knew that already because I went and found some of his stuff on Spotify when I was looking for all that stuff. Oh, also Wally Amos. I mean, he's done stuff outside of cookies too. Like I don't know if he was the one who created it or if he was just one of the people who created it, but he actually started like an adult literacy program in the like 80s. I think it was like a TV show where he's like teaching adults to read and write and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. I can't remember very much else aside from that. Shit.
I'll look. I'll have to look this up because I've never heard of this. Now that we're talking about it, I'm like, I definitely don't think I've ever seen this shit. So.
Well, it turns out he might have a bit of financial luck coming his way. There's an update on.
Elon Musk bought his company.
I don't know why this is on Sean. That's probably gonna make him fail. He just bought Twitter and everything's already left. Well, that's not true. Most people who use Twitter left. And then all the Trumpers and incels were like, yes, it is our time to shine. Let's go suck Andrew Tate. In Minecraft, if I have to say that, I'm not sure. But...
I don't know. YouTube's different than Twitch.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You can do and say whatever you want on here. You can be fucking Kyle Rittenhouse on here. And that's pretty bad.
Oh, God.
Also, now that dude apparently has a voice because since Elon Musk has bought Twitter, taken over, I don't really fuck with Twitter. I have the 5 episodes of a podcast Twitter.
Interestingly,
the work-related Twitter, and the work one, it was always just like the handful of the content creators / customers / maybe affiliates now that I had, on there. And then a couple doll customers like KK Fun and guys who would post really cool like photos of the dolls. And it used to be, if I scrolled through Twitter for some reason, I just saw tons and tons of that. Well, guess what's happened since Elon Musk has taken over? 0 hot chicks, only dolls. Because guess what? Dudes post those.
Well, that's interesting because I haven't, honestly, since everything happened, I haven't noticed anything. And I'm on Twitter way more.
Well, yeah, but your Twitter, I'm assuming, is a personal Twitter and actually has stuff for your interests. Mine is just, the Twitter algorithm saw that I had 5 adult content creators on here, so that's all that's ever going to show up in my feed. But even the stuff from those actual content creators seems to have kind of become a tumbleweed in the desert, you know what I mean? I've seen one of the people who I usually would see posting shit all the time post anything in like the last week, and it was just like, hey, I'm gonna be on Chatterbait in an hour.
Yeah, I think the only difference is, like I said, is just because I use it more. I'm following a like metric fuck ton of people too, so maybe I wouldn't notice it. But even the people that were bitching and complaining about Elon taking over Twitter and saying that they were going to leave, they haven't.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like not for nothing, one of them, for example, is like Vincent D'Onofrio. I follow him. He was railing against it too when it was going down, and he still posts. It's like, dude, I'm all fine with bitching and complaining, but if you're gonna like make strong statements like, if this happens, I'm leaving, like that's fine, but fucking leave.
But do it. Yeah,
Do it. Like follow through, bro. Follow through. You know, like that's.
I'm deleting both of the Twitter accounts I've got as soon as it gets boring watching people reply to Elon Musk. Until then, I'm gonna keep it.
That's
like, he
that's a good point.
Something that said like, if I tweet something, does it count as work? I'm so clever, you know, and like that's what I imagine is how he said it. He said, and then someone was like, literally nothing you've ever done in your life counts as work. And I'm like, ha! Hell yeah! Daddy money from slaving gold mines, bitch. You didn't do nothing with, you know, like, I hate how much credit people give that dude when it's already been well established through multiple documents and a ton of research that he's just a man with money. He doesn't even fucking know how his shit works. The fucking smart people who he pays probably too little for too much work, they know how his stuff works. He knows enough to be like, look at me rub my nipples on TV because I'm so cool. You know, like, but that's all Elon Musk is. Also, that dude has had more gender-affirming surgeries than any trans person ever. Like, dude, I saw a post about that on Reddit or something, and then I started going through stuff, and I was like, holy fuck. He went from being a weirdly bald at a young age, weird-looking dude to this guy who now actually looks worse because people who get plastic surgery don't realize it fucks their face up. And he's got a lot more hair than he started with.
Yeah, I have to admit, it is kind of weird that plastic surgery, in a lot of ways, doesn't seem like it's really caught up to all the other technological advances.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say that. There's obviously like minor plastic surgeries you probably wouldn't notice.
Well, yeah.
You know,
well, I mean, honestly, I would say, to be fair, there are some major ones that I'm assuming are much better than they used to be. Because, like, I don't know if you've ever watched like any of the like sex change surgeries or whatever. It is impressive what they can do with a set of genitals and turning it into another set of genitals.
I've watched like what's it called? I've never watched an actual video of like the surgery, but what's it called? Like, God damn it, like diagrams, like 3-dimensional diagrams of what they do, like the animated surgical instructions. I don't know what you would call it, but
the like step by step or whatever. Yeah, it's very interesting how it works.
Okay, but isn't that more? I don't know. I feel like that stuff is more.
I think that would be considered reconstructive surgery more than just plastic surgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like facelifts
like
still look weird as shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, I don't know. It's
you know what's crazy too with like facelifts and all that shit is just botulism, dude. Like that shit, they have that people put that in their body on purpose, and literally a kitchen mixing bowl you would make cookies in. If you had a bowl only that big of the material people are putting in their fucking faces to look younger, and dropped it in an ocean, everything on the earth would die.
Wait,
everything.
What are you talking about? Like, are you talking about when they do that's not facelifts.
That's fucking, what do you call it? Whatever, it's one of them.
Yeah, okay, all right, yeah.
It doesn't matter. The facelift, it's just like, what are you doing? Here's my other question. Why is it no matter what sort of facial plastic surgery someone gets, why does it actually turn their skin into shiny ass plastic?
It just got because of how tight it is. So your skin obviously has like textures to it, right? But when it's taut, it loses the texture and becomes like more reflective to light.
I guess that makes sense, but the fact that getting Botox, that's what it's called. But like when fucking people do that shit, I'm just like, okay, well, maybe you have less wrinkles, but now you literally don't even look like your own species anymore. And frankly, like our dolls, literally, actually, for sure, artificial human beings. look more like real people than anyone who's ever had Botox or a facelift.
Yeah.
Or more like real human people.
I mean, I think like a perfect example. I think the creepiest one that's kind of frustrating or like sad is
That cat
got
lady?
Mickey Rourke.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jeez.
Because from my understanding, like back in the day, early Mickey Rourke, he was a handsome dude. Like he was like a classically handsome guy, and then he just done fucked it all up.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, cats. Well, hey, I'm actually bouncing, so I will catch up with you later. Triceratops and Sticks. Good luck on your stream. If I get a chance, I'll swing in and say hey.
Okay.
So, all right, I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.
Peace out, dude.
All right, guys, if you hung out on the YouTube stream today, I really appreciate it. I wasn't going to do a super long one anyways, but we'll be back tomorrow, probably on Twitch. If you want to catch more live streams, hopefully I'll have my power source for LEDs tomorrow. If that's the case, then we might even turn them on, like do some soldering and turn them on stream. I'm undecided if I want to try and solder on stream since I know so little about it. I feel like it's just gonna be terrible. So either way, everyone, thanks for hanging out. I will catch up with everyone tomorrow. Peace.